Imagine buying a car that costs less than a used Toyota Corolla, but saves you thousands in fuel and maintenance every single year. Sounds impossible? Well, in 2026, used electric vehicle prices have collapsed. Some EVs that once cost over $40,000 are now selling for under $10,000. But here's the scary part. Not every cheap EV is a good deal. Some have battery problems, expensive repairs, terrible range, and insurance surprises. So today, we're counting down the top 10 cheapest used EVs you can buy in 2026, from hidden bargains to shocking luxury deals. And I'll also show you which EV has the cheapest insurance, which batteries last the longest, which EVs to avoid, and which used EV gives the best value. Let's begin the countdown now. Welcome to Auto Insurance and EV Savings, your home for EV savings, auto insurance tips, and smart car buying. The cheapest EV on our list is the tiny Smart EQ42. In some U.S. cities, these cars are now selling for as low as $5,000 to $8,000. That's cheaper than many gasoline cars. But there's a catch. The range is very small. You'll only get around 50 to 80 miles per charge. So this is not a road trip car. However, if you only drive inside the city or need a second cheap commuter vehicle, this little EV can save a lot of money. Insurance is usually cheap. Charging costs are tiny, and parking is easy almost anywhere. Do not buy this car if you regularly drive long distances. Next is the Ford Focus Electric. Most people forgot this EV even existed, which is exactly why prices are so low. You can find them between $7,000 and $11,000. The driving experience is actually smooth and comfortable, but the biggest weakness is battery range. Most older models only deliver around 80 to 100 miles. Still, for cheap commuting or local driving, this EV can be a hidden bargain. Because it looks like a normal Ford Focus, insurance can sometimes be cheaper. The Fiat 500e might be one of the cutest EVs ever made, and in 2026, it's also one of the cheapest. Some are now selling below $7,000. That sounds amazing, but this car is mainly for city drivers. You'll get around 80 to 100 miles of range. The interior is stylish. Parking is effortless, and electricity costs are extremely low. But parts availability can sometimes be difficult. Luxury-looking small cars can cost more to insure than expected. The Kia Soul EV is one of the most practical, cheap EVs available today. It has good headroom, comfortable seating, and solid reliability. Used prices now range between $8,000 and $13,000. Early models have limited range, but for daily driving, they still work well. Always ask for battery health reports before buying older EVs. It's the single most important factor. Now things get interesting, because the BMW i3 still looks futuristic even today. You can buy one used for under $14,000. That's shocking. The carbon fiber body makes it lightweight, and the interior feels premium. But repair costs and tires can be expensive. This EV is best for drivers who want style, not maximum savings. Subscribe for more deep dives into the future of transport. The Nissan Leaf is one of the most important EVs ever made. Millions of people entered the EV world because of this car. And in 2026, used Leafs are incredibly affordable. Prices range from $8,000 to $14,000. But here's the big warning. Older Leafs can suffer battery degradation faster than some competitors. Always check battery bars and charging history. Yes, you can now buy a Tesla Model S for used economy car prices. Some older Model S vehicles are entering the $13,000 to $15,000 range, and that is absolutely crazy. You still get massive screens, fast acceleration, luxury interior, and premium technology. But this is not a cheap car to repair. Battery and suspension issues can cost thousands. And finally, the best cheap used EV in 2026, the Chevrolet Bolt EV. This car offers excellent range, strong reliability, and incredible value. Many now cost around $10,000 to $15,000. With over 200 miles of real-world range, this is insane value. If you want maximum savings with fewer risks, the Bolt is probably the smartest used EV purchase today. So why are used EV prices falling so fast? New EV competition, faster battery technology, and changing government incentives are creating huge opportunities for smart buyers. Before buying any used EV, you must check insurance prices first. Companies look at repair costs, battery replacement prices, and theft risk. Always compare quotes before purchasing. So, should you buy a used EV in 2026? For many people, yes, especially if you can charge at home and drive mostly in the city. But remember, battery condition matters more than mileage. Which used EV would you buy in 2026? Tell us in the comments. Subscribe to Auto Insurance and EV Savings for more smart car content. Thanks for watching.